we slow down a little bit more, the tempo? Okay. Chorus, 1, 2, 3. You are the refuge I run to. You wanna find. Oh, little bit lower. Follow you anywhere. There's a real reasons to trust you. Nothing to fear, for you are by my side. I'll follow you anywhere. Follow you anywhere. Oh, oh. Yep. That's the tempo. Cool. They're gonna do the run through, so let's step down for us. Let's take a break for until 6:50, and then we'll meet here, and then we'll continue from there. Are you gonna do it, or do you want me to do it? Huh? Okay. Wait, how does it go? Trust you. Oh, 4. Okay. Oh, I can't count. Check, check. There I am.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah, it works.
Are we good? Okay. Hey everyone. Hope you guys enjoyed the slideshow introducing our grads this year. For those who don't know me, my name is Ken. I'll be one of your MCs tonight.
Hi, my name is Areem, and I will also be one of your MCs for tonight. Dang, I feel like it's been so long since we've had a grad night in person, and it's making me emotional.
What do you mean?
Okay, how do I describe this? So, you know that feeling when you're really hungry?
Always.
I wasn't done.
Oh, sorry.
When you're really hungry and you take a bite out of a sandwich, it's pretty good, but you know it can be better. That's what in-person grad night feels like to me. The really amazing sandwich I've been waiting for.
Right, that makes sense. Well, good thing we're here all together tonight to celebrate Grad Night 2022 together in person. Can we get loud for that? Can we get even louder?
Before we get into the testimonies, we have a couple of ground rules for the evening. First, let's keep the main thing the main thing. Grad Night is about honoring what God has done in the lives of our grads. Therefore, our focus is on the grads' testimonies. This year, we'll be having 2 blocks of testimonies with a 15-minute intermission in between. Please refrain from leaving and entering the sanctuary during the testimony blocks as best as possible.
Also, during intermission, we'll have refreshments downstairs in the basement. Don't go too crazy, because we do want to save some for later, and also save some for people behind you.
Next, no food in the sanctuary. This is a holy place. Let's make sure not to bring in food from refreshments or any other place here.
Lastly, we want to tell you about the photo booth. I'm sure you guys saw it as you were coming in, but the photo booth will be available during intermission for you guys to take pictures. But you guys will also have a chance after grad night to take pictures as a life group together with an official Docs member.
All right, so without further ado, let's welcome our brother Tony to the stage. This way. Are you gonna do that? Like, bring it?
I'll bring this thing up.
And then I just put it there.
If it stays there, does it stay?
Follow you anywhere.
He'll be coming from that
Oh,
side.
okay, then I'll just
Yeah.
leave it. Okay.
Okay.
I'll give it to Tony.
Okay, ready? And then
And then, and then we come back on after the testimony. Okay. Wow, thanks to all our grads so far who have shared their testimonies of how God has been shaping their time here. Now, since y'all have been sitting for a while, we can take a 15-minute intermission to stretch and move around a bit.
also during intermission is a time where you guys get to write notes to other grads from other life groups. You guys may or may not know this, but secretly we had life groups decorate boxes for our grads, and so now we want to give an opportunity for non-life group members to write notes to grads as well. The writing station can be found downstairs in the basement near the wall. You'll see the sign. We're not giving them.
Okay, come back on. Woo, okay. Okay, welcome back, everyone. We'll be going straight into the next chunk. What do we say? What are we going to use? Next round. Next round of testimonies for tonight. And looking at the lineup, it's looking real good.
All right, first off, we got Nini. Can we get a round of applause for her?
And then I'm still. Okay. Over here. Pass it off. Okay.
All right,
And then
end
we
of
come back on.
testimonies. Wow, that was lovely. Always wonderful to hear how God has been moving in the lives of our brothers and sisters. And not only the grads, but we want to give a special thanks for you guys for being a wonderful audience. So, to cap off this time, we have a special show. We have something special to show you guys.
That's right. Our amazing docs team has worked long and hard on this grad night video to show just a glimpse of the blessings and joys our grads have been through during their time here at HMCC. Let's give it up for our docs team. Thanks. Grad night.
All right.
Woo.
Come back up.
Up. Well, after worship.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, after worship. Sorry. Yeah, sure. After worship, come back up. Thank you guys for a wonderful night. So, quickly, before we end, we have a few announcements for you guys.
First, listening to all these grads' testimonies really reminds me of how much God can do in a person's life while they're in Ann Arbor for college. And in another 4 to 5 months, we're going to have a whole bunch of freshmen and transfer students flooding onto campus. If you're going to be a returning student next year, would you consider coming back to the campus 1 week earlier and joining us for Campus Missions Week? During this week, we'll spend time training, praying together, and also going out and meeting new students with the hope of inviting them to experience God with us. You can sign up at hmcc.net. Next, if you're new here and all these stories tonight have you wondering about who this God is and whether he really does love you, we want to invite you to sign up for Life Group. Through Life Group, you'll get to learn what it means to be Christian, grow together with a smaller group of other students, and grow together. Even though our current life groups will be ending soon, it's never too late to sign up for one. Also, for everyone who's sticking around for the summer, we're also launching spring-summer life groups now. If you scan the QR code on the screen, it'll take you to a page where you could choose to sign up for a Winter 2022 life group or a Spring-Summer 20... Can I just say life group?
In hindsight,
where you
we should have switched
sign
off.
up.
We should have split that part. All right.
Yeah, it's a little long. But sign up for life group.
Also, we will now have life groups take pictures together in the photo booth. If you see up there on the screen, there is a list of life groups in order, and so just kind of understand where your life group is and make sure you're attentive of when your life group is supposed to be at the photo booth station. Docs members are waiting for you. Also, like I said earlier, there are refreshments downstairs in the fellowship hall, so please clean up after yourselves and do your best to enjoy the time and mingle. Also, we have the writing station downstairs still available for the grads, so make sure you get your notes in before the night ends. Grads specifically, we want you guys to take your boxes before you leave tonight. And finally, we do want to be respectful of our neighbors, so make sure you don't go too loud downstairs because it is a little late. And with that said, thank you guys for a wonderful grad night.
Then Ken, do you want to split up the last part then?
I would just write in like the second round or whatever you guys wanted to say, just so you don't get mixed up.
The second round?
For the
That's
closing, after we're done.
Hey Ken, can you say a couple words into your mic?
Full of words. Oh, that's loud. Hello. I'm talking. I am announcing. I am.
Okay, that's great.
When I first came to Harvest, my relationship with God wasn't in the best situation. My church back home wasn't the closest, and my youth group was almost non-existent by the time I came to Michigan. I wasn't sure about going to life group at first, but an upperclassman named Luke kept reaching out to me and encouraging me to come out. And as I went to life group more and more, I could really feel that God was doing something here. And it was really different from my previous youth groups where people would come out just to do Bible study and hang out. I could tell people at life group genuinely cared about each other and were willing to share vulnerabilities about themselves and how God had worked in their lives through things like life stories. It was really encouraging to me, and I felt that God was calling me to be part of this community here. Fast forward to my sophomore year, and it wasn't a great time in my life. My family back home had issues, and I also wasn't doing that well in school either. I was super frustrated and bitter at God during this time for not answering my prayers and being seemingly not caring for me. I'm here, really grateful for my time here at Harvest and all the amazing brothers and sisters I've met, and I'm going to really miss my time here.
Check, check.
Hello? Okay. So start from walking music, and then opening. Oh, sorry. And then Steve will come up, we'll start the opening worship. Is this, okay. And then P. Josh will come up to greet and introduce grad night. And then he will introduce the slideshow. All right, and then we'll click through that. And then, nice. And then after the slideshow, Ken and Areem, the MCs, will come on stage. And then they'll intro Tony, who has a PowerPoint slide. Yep, and so he'll share his testimony, blah, blah, blah. And then everyone will go through the testimonies, and then someone will be playing on stage? Okay, Maple, okay. Okay, and then we'll end the first round of testimonies with Carrie's testimony, his video.
When I first came to Harvest, my relationship with God wasn't in the best situation.
Oh, the other one.
Yeah,
they're both wearing black sweaters.
In my sophomore year, I remember vividly having a conversation with Suggy, who was my life leader for both my freshman and sophomore year.
And then we go straight into intermission. The MCs will come back on stage and then cue the intermission and share some announcements. And then we'll have the countdown at that time after they leave. 15 minutes. Dang. Okay, then we don't need it. It's fine. Yeah. Don't do it. Okay, no countdown. And then people start heading back to the sanctuary. Do we want like walking music for then? I don't know. Okay. Yeah. All right. And then the MCs will come back on stage and introduce the second wave. And then it'll be Nini with her PowerPoint slide. All right. And then at the very end, we'll have Lawrence Chung have his video testimony. Lawrence.
When I first came to Harvest, my relationship with God wasn't in the best situation.
And then, end of testimonies. Ken and Areem will come back up and then wrap up testimonies and cue the grad night video. Okay, it will be dark. Okay, and then the video will end, and then P. Josh will come up. Sorry. Yes.
Who sees me there when I'm standing on the mountain? I didn't get there on my
Good. Okay, and then P. Josh will come up and give his exhortation, pray or something, and then closing worship. And then and then Ken and Areem will come back up for announcements, and then we'll have slides for that, and then that'll be the end.
Question?
Yes.
So when we go from a speaking, like up there, testimony to a video, is anyone queuing it, or once they step off, we just play it?
Yeah, once they step off, just play it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Does everyone have that?
So I think Erica will also put up the name slide right before, right? Or I could. I have them. Oh, then maybe you don't have to. Yeah, just play it right after the person goes off.
Yeah. Just pretend you're like.
Oh.
Or we can even like practice as if Brian's the testimony guy.
Oh, sure. Okay.
In my sophomore year, I remember vividly having a conversation with Suggy, who was my life group leader for both my In my sophomore year, I remember vividly having a conversation with Suggy, who was my life group leader for both my freshman and sophomore.
Are you opening things up or is it the MCs? I wasn't here.
Worship me, PowerPoint MCs. Testing. This is